Good evening. What's up? What's up? What's up? Happy Friday, y'all. I'm sorry. This countdown to start this live still makes me nervous, which is what keeps me humble. I am excited to see you all. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for mingling with me. Thank you for getting in the chat, in the groups, in the conversations, and just standing behind Poetry Life team while they experience what they were experiencing. All is well. We are well. And so we back to our regularly scheduled program. There are so many of you that I had the opportunity to meet this week, and I'm excited that you're going to get the link so that you can come up and we can actually get face to face, and I can hear some of your work off the dump. I'm super excited. You guys have continued to be so supportive and just 100. Now, let's rewind just a little bit, just in case you're not from this planet or you just arrived today. Allow me to reintroduce myself. I am your girl exclusive. I am the host of Poetry Life Presents Poetry After Dark. I keep it 100 because anything less is absolutely somebody else. But I can't do this by myself. So we do have an amazing team, our Poetry Life team. We have a head coach. He treats us all equally, but we have a head coach. That is TkDaPoet. I know he's out here somewhere in the land. So whenever he's ready, he's more than welcome to pop on in. So I hope to see you all. Let's get into it. Let's mingle. Let's talk about this craft, this art. Let's go. I'm so excited. Hey, TK.
Hey, what's going on? What's going on with you? Hey, it seems like mine is lagging. I don't know. So
Now,
it's lagging on my end for a little bit, but I'm saying that it's rolling on live, so we just gonna roll with the punches. Hey, what's going on with you?
and all is well. I'm trying to make sure that we can get these live links to the powers that be. So bear with me. I'm here. I'm focused, guys, but I'm trying to get to you to get to us. So bear with me just another moment or two while we're getting into it, of course.
Okay.
I just want to
Uh,
make sure
so
we
uh, so are you able
go
to
ahead.
share the link inside? We got Black Jane. Black Jane, I sent you the link. I don't know if you got it or not. I'll try to send out everybody, their links where they can come up and join. And it's poetry after dark. We here. You know.
Period. Poetry after dark. I got y'all. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited.
Don't you see the ambiance in my background?
I mean, I
It was
see the ambiance. First of all, I see the ambiance for one obvious reason. This corner over here that I know exactly what that corner.
like, look, it's poetry after dark. Hey,
So, I'm definitely taking a look at it, but I know what that is. So,
it's lovely though.
oh my. All right, we're sharing.
We up and
Good.
running. We up and running.
And one more thing, let me share one more place just to make sure our group is here.
Because mine is lagging real bad.
Do you feel like it's lagging? It was when you first hopped on, for sure.
I think it's just my computer, though. I think I have too much going on. Probably too
You
many
can never have
windows.
too much going on. Did you get to find out about your?
No, I'm gonna do that tomorrow early in the morning. I was, just my little one graduate. He graduated into the first grade from kindergarten. So
I
hey,
know.
shout out.
I said I'm going to nickname him Cameo because he's always on scene. Like every time we do a live, he found a way to get himself somewhere in there. So now I just want to call him Cameo. The littler brother, not the one from
Yeah,
today. But I am super excited. I was super excited to see Mama Queen out.
yeah, she was hopping around. She,
Don't
trying to be active, trying to get her out. So, but
don't
hey,
do my friend.
she traveling in when it's necessary.
Don't, don't do my friend. Talk about her like that.
So
Not hopping
it's
around. Why she couldn't just be going getting around?
yeah, but
Mom
she kind
gotta
of
say
hopping
hi.
on. I took out the we I took the Papacitos,
I've never been.
and you
I
know
heard that the food was pretty decent, but I haven't been yet.
it's a
It
little
was good.
pricey for what it is though, but I mean it's pretty good.
Oh, that sucks. I don't like that because food
Yeah,
ain't cheap.
look,
No more.
$40 for a plate.
Ooh, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
but let me see. We go. You want to bring up our first guest and get this ball rolling?
Of
Or
course,
do you?
I can't
We
see
can do
who's
that.
in. I mean, I can't see who our guests are, so it's the
Okay.
element of surprise for me. Unless you want to introduce me first.
Okay. Okay. So I said since I can, I need to figure out how I'm able to switch powers over to you at the same time, so you can see my face. But
Okay.
I don't know. It seems like this is lagging real bad because I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. Let's get going. Well,
Yeah.
since this poetry after dark, exclusive, go ahead and give us a poem real fast. Go ahead and show the people how it's done while I get these technical difficulties situated, and then we're gonna bring up Shay from New York. I think
Shade.
I ain't gonna say what block she from, but because I might get it wrong because I probably forgot, but I'm gonna let her give her just dues out when she get up on the stage. So if you can get us one of those fire poems, you got it.
No doubt about it. I feel like I feel like my opening theme thing right now is always to go with headliners because it's an introduction. And I want everybody to
Let's
feel
go.
welcome. I want everybody to feel comfortable. So I'm gonna go with headliners.
Oh, okay.
Headliners. Shout out to all the fresh faces, the dedicated readers and content creators, those spectators, and even the educators. While I'm on my timeline going through and traveling, you all keep me in my mind circulating like fresh papers on a printing press. I'm tuned in to every column, anxiously reading all about your latest news, your classifieds, your love connections, and the obituaries of things you no longer want to carry but you want to bury. May it all rest in peace. I want to read all about how you see the world. What type of music vibes make you shake your hips? They say laughter is like medicine or like therapy sessions. Let me read all about your Dr. Feelgood sessions. Awaken my soul with your necromantic spells or wordplay. Tickle my funny bones with your comic strips. I want to gain all your investment tips. This poetry life is my crime of passion, so I accept the curiosity and the looks and the extra curriculum judgments. I love to have a one-on-one with you. Will you open up so I can read your mind? Want to know what ingredients you use to make your poetic alphabet or whatever you do soups? Can I get between your sheets for that exclusive inside scoop? Call me extra, extra. But yeah, I just want to read all about it. Welcome to Poetry Life After Dark.
Okay. Do we have the Don up here? The Don up here?
She's, where did she go?
Let me see if I can bring her one more time. Look, on my end, it's real slow. So, pardon me. I really don't know what's going on. I might have to restart my computer and let you take over the show once I add everybody up here, and let me reboot and get back to business because it's running real slow on my end. But we have I see that we have Ian and we got the Don up there. Okay,
What it do?
What's
okay,
going
okay.
on?
It's running slow, but Shay, once you come back to like we're gonna ahead and bring up Shay, one of the poets from New York. Hey, Finn, you was
Yeah.
I think you judged her the first round of the first time we went, and Shay, she came up there and did a thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Him.
That's what's up.
Let's see. Let's see. Let me bring up Shay real quick. And look, I can't see what's actually going on, so y'all gonna have to let me know what's
We
going
got you.
on. Okay, we got Shay in the building. Shay in the building.
What's going on?
Hey,
Hey, Shay. I don't see you yet, but I know you here.
we're here.
So Shay, are you here? Are you there?
Dang.
But well, until she get right with the audio and stuff like that. So y'all go ahead and kick out some poetry while I get this internet stuff situated, man.
For sure.
I'm going to run the live into the Poetry Life group. So can somebody go in my place, please, or in my going again?
I got something for you.
Thank you, man.
Oh,
When I met the goddess, she told me that she thought that I was exotic. I told her I'm surrounded by snakes in this garden. She laughed and said, "Boy, your eyes are hypnotic." And I'm sure pent up sexual energy played a part in the optics, blinded to the head full of venom. Her locks were brilliant, like a head full of copper. Inside her, I felt like Poseidon, the god of the water. God did I love her, gave her everything in life that I had to offer. The world was an oyster. I would hoist the battle flag and wage war against all that came to destroy her. I didn't notice the torture, destruction, seduction of other men into the death grips of her coils. I was joyous at the planting and reaping what we sowed in the soil. But everything she touches gets poisoned. The very milk from her breast is naturally spoiled. She is a true architect of chaos. Her wake is not but burned and stone men crumbling. I fell for the flute in the basket, awoke in the madness in the snake pit stumbling. Most of my life has been seduced by Medusa. I truly do fear her. Other men have died by her fangs. I couldn't cut the head off the snake. My only escape was to show her her true self in the mirror and walk away.
Mm.
That's one of my. I actually
Mm.
favorite from Fearing, bro.
Mm.
I knew exactly what it was when you first hit that first line. I said, "Yeah, this the Medusa one." Yeah. Oh my god, that's so good, so good.
Fire.
So,
What you be like about that one, dog? Why is that your favorite?
cause you got being seduced by Medusa, like she's like. She's evil. Like she got that evil side aspect to her, so it's kind of like a heartbreaking, like hopeless romantic kind of thing, like that. That she was gonna basically take advantage of you at some point in your life, but you was giving your love, but she gonna take advantage of it. It's crazy. But that's my whole like pulling my heartstrings and stuff.
Right on, right on.
We don't like her. We ready to fight her.
Yeah,
Get
no,
off.
for
Get
real.
off Finn.
You're not too thin like that. You're not too thin.
That's what we at. Get off Finn.
Get off of Finn. Like what?
Get off of him.
Oh man,
Fan,
that
fan walked away. Fan good.
okay, I guess I'm next. I was trying to do a new one. New shit, right?
New shit.
New shit.
New shit. Digga, digga, digga.
Never warned. Y'all let me know because this is like more of an event. But it's called On the Last Night I Saw You.
You're doing great. I've started 3 and haven't finished either one of them. Go.
No. Okay. On the last day I saw you, you were sound asleep. Eyes closed so ever softly that you would have thought God himself tucked you in. You look so serene. We made love two times that night and one more that morning. And when you rolled over, I got up and put my clothes on with speed. And then I knelt down by the bed to give you a goodbye kiss so you could remember me. It's weird because something deep down inside me told me that this would be the last time you'll ever see me. But I let it go and I walked out the door swiftly. And then that was it. We had about 2 phone calls after this, but it wasn't long after that I found out some crazy shit and found out that you lied to me. And then I ended up throwing a fit. See, you'd be amazed what a woman would do when she feels betrayed. So I set this shit ablaze and then I burned our bridge for good. You know I love you, but I didn't love myself like I should, because if I did, then I wouldn't let you play me. I guess I was your instrument to play your broken song as you plucked me like ukulele. You pulled my strings and my heart would sing for you. I would write love poems in hopes to bring me closer to you, but it was all for your amusement. And in the end, I had to leave you. But I still reminisce on the last day I saw you, because I just don't get how good things end so tragically. How we would make love on your balcony and you would look me in my eye and tell me all that you ever dreamed. Just to turn around and act like you never said a thing, like you didn't pour your essence into me, like your lips didn't touch every part of my body and you didn't dive and swim inside my galaxy. I took you to another world, and you know I fell for you like crazy, and you fell deep in love with me. You were the best. On the last night I saw you, I laid my head on your chest. We talked for hours, cried and laughed, and then we got some rest. And then you woke up early the next day, make breakfast for me as I lay, kind of like you were on a mission. You scrambled eggs and bell peppers in the kitchen, filling my senses with your sentiment. Your food was your biggest testament of your love for me. Also your biggest flex. Every bite better than sex. And of course, I don't have to tell you what happened next, because I can still feel your hand wrapped around my neck. But let me stop, because all that's over and all I can do is fret. That last goodbye kiss is something I'll never forget. On the last day I saw you, I knew we'd never be together again.
Let's not gloss over that the Dawn a little freak. She up in here
Um,
on the
yeah,
balcony.
yeah,
She
out
having
on the
sex
balcony.
balcony.
What?
A little choking, a little light choking we got going on
A
here. So,
little, you know,
yeah,
I go.
okay.
No,
Swimming
be
in
the one to point it
galaxies and
out.
stuff. She got people shooting the club up, y'all. Just sis. Oh.
Poetry After Dark. What's up?
After dark.
I'm the only one.
Period.
I'm the only one bringing Poetry After Dark, y'all. What's up? Yeah.
That's how you feel?
That's how I feel, bro. I was so hurt.
Don't be hurt. Don't be hurt.
Low key though, they do be calling me low key, so you know it's all good. Finn peeped it.
I heard
grown folk stuff.
Oh, have Shay came to the mic yet?
No, I don't know if she's frozen or what.
Yeah.
I see we have a guest, Bert Shannon. I think I can't see who all is over there.
Okay, I put the. Let me see. I'm going to go log into Facebook and put it in the comments myself. Let's see.
Okay.
You know.
That one got me hot. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I'm hot.
When you write that, when did you write that piece?
I wrote that like kind of around when we did the poetry competition, like right before it started. I wrote that, but it was like I said, it was a vent. Like those would be the ones I'm just like in the heat of the moment. I'm mad or I'm sad about some shit. So that's kind of like in the book, but it's not like I didn't bring it out.
So that's thug passion then.
Thug passion. Literally.
Okay.
That's thug passion then, what that is.
Bro, nothing but. And it was very intense. Very intense.
It was.
I tried to really paint that picture, like, you know what I'm saying?
I feel,
but, you know, it's crazy because, like, you know when it's about to be over because you do it way more, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you really just getting it out, like.
I mean, you trying to prepare for that drought, that, yeah.
And
you be trying to prepare for that thing for sure.
It is.
You ain't never lied.
But you be like, okay, we're just literally we're at the buzz beater type shit. What the fuck?
Factoronies.
You like, bro, we ain't never did this before.
Look, we here.
They're trying to set standards. Yeah, that's all.
After dark, we trying to keep up is what we trying to do.
Hey, between
Look,
the
I
phones.
put the link in the bio.
For
You
real.
know, uh, paste it. I pasted on yours too, exclusive.
Thank you.
So if y'all want to come in, hop up, get your bars off. Oh, y'all more than welcome. We
Come on
here.
through. Come on through.
And
Man.
look, our group is growing. We just got 30 new members today. So
Yeah.
shout out
Nice.
to the members. People, steady coming in, Portrait like being a part of our community, our family. Shout out to y'all. Appreciate for y'all coming to the platform, and hopefully y'all come up and spit y'all poetry, get these bars.
Yes.
Please, please bless the stage.
Let's get it. I know. I don't want to take off without them.
Right, right.
Okay, I just found it, so I'm gonna try to catch up with you.
Let's go, man.
I,
That's
I
what I think.
promise.
Okay, okay.
Whoa.
I
Let's
promised I
go.
was never gonna perform this one again. I wrote this one for Medusa.
All right,
So
Mm.
period.
From Medusa. Oh yeah, I'm on mute. I'm on mute. Go crazy.
I will worship your body, a wandering tongue exploring where every shadow lies, heartbeats racing, hands gliding over every blessed valley and every hallowed rise, each breath a chorus of ecstasy. I will fall to my knees as prey. Hunted by the passion, I will not hide. I meet it recklessly and sacrifice my body to your body's divine embrace. I will worship your body. Soft lips kiss like a whispering rain across every ocean, mountaintop, and continent to save ye a taste, the lost soul saved by the grace of your countenance. As rivers flow freely, I breathe in your petrichor. Dive ever so deeply through the sea into your melting core. I will worship your body. Our names crescendo into a symphony of hallelujahs. At the dawn of your every orgasm, the earth quakes, a galaxy glistens in every mounting dewdrop. Every facet of self is lost in euphoria. Serotonin and dopamine comet through our universe. Two stars combined into a supernova. Every explosion is a birth of a new universe. On bended knee, both head bowed to the majesty of your divinity, I will worship your body into the expansion of infinity.
All right. I got a new. I got a new fave. Got a new fave, man. Ah, God. Didn't he take me out on the first line exclusive? Didn't he take me out? She saw it. He took me out, bro. Took me out. Man, I'm mad at Medusa, man. I'm mad at her for doing that to you, man. I'm mad. I'm
That's
mad.
ain't no reason to be mad. Life does what it does. People do what they do. It is what it is.
That's true. When did you write that? How
Shit.
long?
2010,
Nice. Oh man,
something like that. Something like that. I don't know.
that's
Don't let me don't let me lie to you. It's been a minute.
but that's what every woman wants right there. Worship my body, man. What? What? I like how
I just
you iterate.
I just
Facts.
like I like how TK's frozen that face right there. I just
I did not see that.
Look, I don't like that. I don't know what's going on with my internet. It's
that's the
horrible.
first. I like the continuance of the awes and reverence that you got going right there.
Not too much, man. Not too much.
Not
I'm
too much.
Not too much, Finn. Not too much.
Yo,
My bad.
I will worship your body. I'm like,
I
it's
will worship your body.
ingrained in my
Ah,
head.
yada 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 yada.
Okay, you just fucked it up. That pissed me off right there. Like,
Next level. Took it to the next level.
yeah,
That's the remix.
two girls just turned upside down and started twerking against the wall on that part.
It's, it's
One
already
of them Medusa and one of them her cousin. Like,
no, seriously, like somewhere in the world, somebody's twerking right now.
is
I need.
even mentally.
I'm trying to see if I got another one like that.
I think let me see if I can run through this one.
Go.
Since we going round for the right this second.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all got
Um,
me.
Wake up, Papa. I want to talk to you. I want to pick your brain like an undercover cop, but feel that'll levitate you like magic on some David type Copperfield. I want to be tossed and turned until we find the perfect position. Go deep like REM sleep. Yes, Papa, I'm giving you permission. Come here, wake up, Papa. I just want to show you what that mouth do so you can come here, Papa. Oh yeah, I also swallow. Like a twister does a house, like a Final Fantasy football team in the hands of a quarterback. Yes, Papa, I'm trying to handle all of that. Come here. Papa, wake up. Because I've been thinking about the way you like to fuck, the way that you like to suck, the way that you like to grab my neck, the way that you like to watch me blow like smoke, the way you like to choke, the way you like to make me wet. I said, come here, Papa, so you can come right here, Papa. No, let me catch my breath right before you shoot life deep down into my depths. I want to whisper in your ear, Papa. That's why I said, come here, Papa. I want to see that stick shift in fifth gear, Papa. I want to beat that heavy whipping cream into existence, for instance. It's going to feel like a recipe for buns in the oven or marinated meat, straight Kobe beef, like a shack attack. But let me replay that and grab those bulls back because I'd rather play with you instead. That shaft with that ball head like Samuel L. did, it's game time on the court. So we all rise. No need to plead my case. I admit that I drowned him in the sea when I sat on his face in feminine ecstasy, like that holy water. I drowned him. Now I'm convicted of the sin of first degree manslaughter. I guess somebody's going to jail, and I'm somebody's daughter.
Man, hold
I'm
up.
trying to use a little Mississippi
That
biscuit
is
here.
fire. That is fire.
gotta make this
Hey,
public.
hey Shay, what's going on?
Wow, hi Michelle, did you make it? Yay!
I gotta make this public service announcement real quick. Practice safe sex, people. That's 3 poems in a row that have talked about shooting loads inside. Practice safe sex.
Hey, look
Use
here. Get your pet spayed or neutered. I have been neutered.
Yeah.
So.
No bun, no unplanned buns in the oven.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, okay. Look, we had somebody else in the backstage that want to come up. You know, Miss Ellen. I'm gonna bring her up to the stage.
Yes,
Miss
I've
Ellen.
been waiting
Yeah,
for her.
I'm here. I'm so
Hi,
happy.
Miss Ellen. Oh my God,
Let's
I'm so
do it. She's
excited
here.
to meet you finally.
Yeah, well, now I got the podcast. Now I know what to do and where to go and all that
Good
happy stuff.
deal. You're
Yeah.
gorgeous. So
Oh,
Miss
thank
Ellen
you.
is
You
from our
too.
Poetry Life. Thank you. She's from our big Poetry Life group. And she and I have been going back and forth. And she said she was coming, I think last week, but we had issues. So she made good and came on this week. I'm excited to hear
Now,
from
this
you.
is my first week. I'm excited.
Yes, and you're more
Yeah.
than welcome to come as often as you would like.
Well, I will. I will.
So whatever you want to share, you're more than welcome. I'm probably going to ask you what inspired you. So if you want to share and then get into it, you are more than welcome. But we are so excited to have you. The Poetry Life team and myself are grateful to see you and have you as a guest.
Well, I came in and I don't know what y'all are reading, but I did catch that tail end about safe sex. You know what I'm saying? So I think I just have to read this one.
Perfect.
It's cooking lesson, fragrance subtlety, aromatic nuance. I want to savor each delectable step of this meandering journey. A hint of this, a splash of that. Sprinkle the spices generously, delicately. We simmer, low burn. Scorching this dish will never do. Too soon, too often, checking the souffle, the wishful blooming. Ah, but how I dream that our peripherally watched, unwatched pot will soon boil over, riotous, tumultuous bubbles, steam rising. Our cake will be baked, and I'll lick the icing off your fingers. Thank
Fire.
you, guys.
Let's go.
Yes.
Perfect. I love it. Right in there. Now,
And
I'm sorry.
go
Before
ahead.
you tell us your inspiration for that, please reintroduce yourself as only you can.
My name is Ellen Thea. I am a performance poet. I have been performing, I don't know what happened there. I have been performing like my whole life. I grew up in New York City, born in Manhattan. And when I was 4, my mom took me to a Broadway audition. She was not that kind of Broadway mom. It was just a thing my aunt told her about, whatever, whatever. I walked out, saw the audience, director talk to me. I'm like, I'm on stage somehow, you know. And then from there, I went to South Florida. I lived in Fort Lauderdale for a bunch of years and did performing down there. And now I live in rural Alaska. And I was sent here by a Cherokee medicine woman. That's a whole nother story that I could
Mm.
get into. But that's it. I've been a performance poet for a very long time. If you notice the hair.
Do you
So
have a favorite genre that you like to write from? A
I'm
specific
I'm
subject?
well, genre is mostly free verse. Occasionally I come up with a cool limerick or some kind of rhyme or something like that, but it's usually mostly free verse. Um, Empowerment is the biggest thing. I mean,
Mm.
I write poems, you know, that uh, back in the 90s, I wrote a poem called Schizophrenogenesis, which was all about how this craziness is going on and all this that we're at now.
Mm-hmm.
And but I try to end it positively. I'll do
Mm-hmm.
my shows and I introduce myself. I take people on a little trip, maybe down. There's stuff that we're truth speakers, right? As
Mm-hmm.
poets, we speak truth, and we speak truth in ways that you know, a journalistic article may not be able to. You know what I mean? We can say it and not say it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but we're truth speakers. And so when I do my show, you know, I'll start out, you know, I take them down a little bit, but then I try to end up, you know,
Mm-hmm.
because I believe that's also our mission. You know, we're not here to
Mm-hmm.
down, we're here to inspire.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
As far as the inspiration for that particular poem, quite honestly, I have no idea.
Freakiness.
I knew I wanted to. I knew I wanted to write. For some
Freaky.
reason, I'm sure I wanted to write a love poem about, you know, it could be about some. I'm sure it was probably about some guy that I was interested in,
Mm-hmm.
and I just, you know what I mean, and you know, but and I was minded. I had probably read something. I I don't know why my camera blocked out on me.
We can still see you.
Oh, okay. Um, and what was I think, you know, I got inspired because I think I've read in different places poetry about food.
Mm.
You know, I think Erica Jong wrote something about a love poem using food.
Mm-hmm.
There was another one I read in some anthology about how to cut a pepper and to have to sneak up on it and all this other stuff. So that's probably where that all came from. And
Amazing. Best piece of advice you can give, the best piece of advice you have been given. If they are the same, so be it. If not, then one of each.
best piece of advice I could give is for you to read and read. And then after you write your piece, to read it out loud. Because what sounds good on paper can be extremely clunky in the head because we read, when we read in our heads, we're reading out loud, you know,
Mm-hmm.
we're not just looking at the squiggles, right? So that would be the best advice. The best advice I was ever given, I can't say that it was a single word. Actually, it was a conglomerate. I was part of a poetry group years ago for like several years. And so the collective that I learned from that collective was to how do I cut, but don't be ruthless, you know, see what makes it, the poem has to move, and it doesn't, you don't need the unnecessary words. And I find that with a lot of poets, you know,
Mm-hmm.
younger poets especially, you know, and flipping the cliche around. You
Mm-hmm.
can't write a cliche. You gotta, if you're going to use a cliche, you gotta flip it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's not the cliche anymore. It is, but it's
Right.
not.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
So
Nice.
Amazing. I so
yeah.
appreciate all of that advice. That's perfect. It's wisdom. I
Thank
love
you.
wisdom nuggets. And it's interesting because it's things that we have discussed amongst ourselves in the poetry team, on the from the facet of listen to yourself, record it. That's kind of where I am. I know I said in the bigger group, like I'm still nervous about the simplest things. And it's just because I'm sensitive about my craft, my art. Like you said, when it was in my head and I was spitting it out, it all made sense. But once you asked me to put it in front of people and my nerves were in the way, or so, how are they going to perceive and receive it? Then it started to all just kind of do this for me. And so polishing is where I'm at. So I appreciate that wisdom nugget. It is definitely a wisdom nugget.
Thank you.
I
Thank you.
appreciate you. You are more than welcome to read something else if you like. You
All
can
right.
sit in the lounge if you like. You can have it however you so choose.
Oh, well, I'm just happy to be here. And if you give me an open forum, that's it. I'm going to hijack
Absolutely.
everything. You know? And I
Absolutely.
don't know what, I'm not really sure what you, hi there, honey.
There's no specific subject matter. There's no specific poem that you can or cannot read. So you have a couple moments to look for something. Shay, are you there? Can you hear us yet? I see you moving in your box.
I think she's at work.
Yeah.
Ah,
Oh, yeah, she's on, looks like, well, I don't know if
I
you
got a
want,
little short one.
what?
Okay.
Okay, go
If
ahead,
you,
please. Go ahead.
tempestuous we are, two raging rivers crashing into the shores. Love greets us with open arms, we lambast it, thrashing within our souls. None can stand the force of our torrent, our power can smash through bones, but life can't live in our frigid currents. Love can't grow in the bitter cold. Tempestuous we are, undoubtedly mighty all by ourselves. Love hasn't handled us hard. We just fight it with tooth and nail. If we open our hearts and broaden our shores, love can swell in the deep. Two rivers confluence to one accord, a place where skittish deer will come to drink. Our banks can be where otters play and where all life can be at peace. Tempestuous we are, but tempestuous we don't have to be.
Come on.
Wow. Nice.
Why are you doing this to me?
Finn is a wordologist.
Why are you doing
Yes. That's
Are
a
you-
great word.
He's a wordologist.
It's a great word.
what is
Oh.
can you tell me? Because I'm gonna look it up if I'm gonna look
What?
the last word that you said. It was something that we are, but something we don't have to be. What's that word? Yeah,
What's it sound like? If we're tempestuous and we're a strong current thrashing against the stones and
like a tsunami? No, tornado? Something like a I don't know. I'm messing it up.
no, I mean,
A moving part?
Yeah, a force. A
it's
strong.
a temperament.
Oh, Please send me that word because I don't even know how to spell it right now.
No, for
I
real.
can't.
The actual definition is characterized by strong and turbulent or conflicting emotions.
That is me. That is
Moving
me.
parts,
Mhm.
yes. That's like
It's like butting head. It's like being
Turmoil. Turmoil is what the word I'm looking for. Like kind of like that.
Mhm.
That's so cool.
I thought temperament.
It's a temperament. Damn.
No, no, no. I'm just saying. I thought that temperament, which is why I said like a moving part. That was where my thoughts went with it.
Mm. Hey, you just schooled me today. Hey.
Right.
Oh, that's real
Miss
poetry.
Ellen, I got a question for you, Miss Ellen.
Yes,
How
I
many
give you
times in poetry have you reinvented yourself?
oh, constantly,
Mm.
just constantly reinventing. I mean, I've come to a new and now I've come to a different place. I feel I've been kind of in hibernation a little bit, you know. And then last year I only wrote one poem, you know, but it's a 15-minute poem, so it's all good, right? And it's on current events, right? So it's all good, right? So, but what I took was I reread Natalie Goldberg's book on writing down the poems, and she says don't freak out about when you write. Write when you write. I mean, yeah, you want to do your 5-minute stream of consciousness every day, whatever discipline you're trying to do to get you moving. But that was the biggest thing because it was right when you write, and then don't freak out about it. So, and now because I hadn't written, and now I wrote this huge freaking epic, and now I'm writing different stuff, and it's just deeper. It's a whole reinvention. It's a different piece of who I am, and I'm exploring more. I use drums and movement in my performances, and I'm getting more into more drums. More, I don't mean more drums like a giant kit. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about different pieces are using different percussion.
Ooh. And I can totally see that for you.
Thank you.
It so fits. I love your character. I love your vibe, your energy. You're so peaceable.
You could tell that to my boyfriend.
Well, look. See, that's a whole nother level. I don't have
know
to
it's
read
a whole nother
on.
level. That's too much information. I get it.
No. That's a whole nother level. I see. I'm out here, so
That's right.
there are certain levels
That's
he's
right.
gonna feel about you.
Exactly.
And I'm out here, unbiased. Like
no,
nope.
and that's cool. I'm glad I'm peaceable that way. That's all good. And I love you guys. I don't even know you, and I love this vibe. I'll have to come here every week. Yeah,
Yes.
I'm not sure I can do that. I'm a little bit of a newbie. I'm a little bit of a newbie dinosaur, but hey,
Me too.
Hey, this
So
is
all is well.
Well, we love you. Like I mean, you're totally in for me right now.
Yes. I love it.
But aren't we like always like cooler when we're not around our boyfriends? Like when we're
well,
around.
yeah. Well, and
wait
when
a minute. Don't say that because my wife. I think she better not be that happy without me. I don't want her to be that happy without me now.
I said cool.
That sounds petty.
different when you live with somebody.
Petty.
That's what it is.
That sounds petty. Now she better not be happy nowhere without you. She can't be happy with her girls, and then
I want her to be like, man, I miss my man so much. I just need to run home and be under him. See, I need to have that, that feeling when I'm away from her.
I'm like that for sure. But I'm gonna be happy.
so she always up under you, and then or he or she, and then you be like, I always up under me all the time. Need space. Don't you have somewhere to go? Some friends to call us out.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. When you live with somebody, it's different, man.
Yeah.
It's different.
It's a
And
lot.
then you're out in public, and it's all cool. Yeah.
And do you prefer longer pieces? Like, first of all, how long did it take for you to write a 15-minute poem.
That
And
was the
then,
one poem I wrote in a year. But
okay, so
that was
you kept
last year.
adding and
Well,
wow,
that was last year, and it's based on completely current events. So it's a little hard to write. It's like not even really finished because really we're not finished.
current is current, right?
Current is current, right?
Oh,
So I mean, the title is Nero is Still Fiddling,
Nice.
and so you kind of get the gist of what I'm going to be, what the whole thing's about. And so that's how long it took me to write that. I wrote the longest poem I wrote before that took me 4 months, and that was with the help of the writing group.
Mm.
So yeah, so this was just me doing whatever. So
And do you prefer the longer or do you
I
prefer, I'm sorry, Don, you can go right as soon as she's done. I mean, as soon as she answers. You prefer the longer poems or the short ones that are just they get in there, gut punch and step on out?
I love, this is the problem I have on podcasts. People ask me for my favorite, and they're all favorites.
Mm-hmm.
I like, here's a short one. If you blink, you're gonna. I have a really short one. I have a 4-word poem.
Mm.
Nice.
Okay,
Talk.
including the title. But if
Mm.
you blink, you're gonna miss it. And punctuation is everything. Okay,
Mm.
you ready?
I'm ready.
Title is Hooker. Johnny, come lately? That's the whole poem. What else you need to say?
Period. Period.
oh,
Okay.
So
wow.
what I like, they just come. You know what I mean? I don't sit here and go, wow, I think I need to write a short poem here. It's just, what it is. So, yeah,
I
or
love that. I think the shortest one I have is called That Head. Once I'm in, I'm in.
What? Double entendre. Double
yeah.
entendre.
Period. That's
Double
the shortest one I have.
entendre. And you blew you man. That
I know
was
that's 5 words. That's cool.
Can you repeat that? What?
run
Give
it
me
back.
what you did. Run it
That
back.
head.
Run it back.
That head. Once I'm in, I'm in.
Mm. Mm. Drop the phone.
That's the mic drop right there.
Look,
Yeah.
I don't have no little small poems like that. Wow. But I
Oh,
do have a question. You do you have that 15-minute poem memorized?
That's what I
no,
was gonna say. That's exactly what I was gonna
no,
say.
That's what you was gonna ask.
no, no, I don't. I had the 7-minute one almost memorized, and then I didn't perform it for a long time, so I've forgotten a lot of it.
Mm.
So, and I've just started performing again, really. So I doubt the 15-minute poem is ever going to be memorized. I
Hmm.
really highly doubt that.
That's
But then you incorporate the paper into your show, right? I mean, like I used to with with the Schizophrenic Genesis 7-minute poem. I used to read it and then throw paper. Just throw it away.
oh my god. That's
But
that's
then Spirit got back at me because I constantly, the last 2 festivals I've done, I dropped my mic stand and my papers were all over the floor.
Wow.
It's just
That is
nuts.
something.
Just
legendary.
nuts.
Okay.
That's legendary. I would love to see that.
Right. Mic drop. Like confetti.
Yeah.
We should have some on the side that looks like shredded up poetry paper that we scribbled on and just throw it to the
There you
people.
go.
That's
There you
fine.
go. Right.
That would be so
Look,
so dramatic.
I also got another question for you. You saying
Sure.
you are getting back into performance, so is it different now jumping on the stage and performing?
Well, I have to tell you, it's different in the sense that I'm thinking more. I finally got me, entered the 21st century and got me a decent laptop, nice laptop. So I am going to probably start doing more stuff online.
Mm-hmm.
So far, I've done local festivals. So, it's been small, and I don't like to do the open mics, and I don't want to go to the bars because that's just not the thing. And when you do an open mic at a bar, and I'm not talking a poetry open mic, I've done just a general open mic, and you can't go on too late because you're not like the band. You don't sound better the drunker they get. So I haven't really I because of where I live, I cannot see the point of. I live like 200 miles north of Anchorage. Okay, I can't see me driving 200 miles so I can get up and spit my work for 5 minutes. That makes no sense. So this online. This stuff is all a new thing that I've got to explore, and it's a whole different vibe because. Well, there's a different vibe from being in a room and there's live in front of you, and then you're not in the room. So it's just different.
It definitely
different.
is.
My goal one day is to have a hybrid festival on my property with musicians I know and and all that. So it's a dream. We'll see what happens.
Let's get it done.
Let's get it done.
Let me know what part you need me to play. I already volunteered.
All right, I will do that.
Yes.
I will.
Absolutely. Warm up as many times as you need to. We're here every Friday. God willing, we're here. So all is well.
At the same link every Friday.
You know what? I was actually, that's a good question because I clicked
the
same
it's a different link.
I was going to say I clicked on the old link and it said ended. So I do think there are new links, but same route, but I mean shorter process this time for you. Hopefully you'll be able to either pull it from my page, from TK's page. Of course, over here he says he can't get in. I don't know why.
Let me see. Well, if you can't get in, I pinned the link in the comment section. So try to use that link that I already pinned in the comment section.
Don, we waiting to hear some fire from you though, Don.
No, I'm ready. I was waiting on my turn, my cue.
That's you.
Yeah. All right. I got you.
What's always your cue, Don?
You did it, Don. Look, I think I'm one of the Don biggest fans though.
Lies.
When you played my stuff yesterday, I was like, "You're real."
I'm not TK. TK, I know you said not too much on you, but are we not going to talk about how Miss Ellen is 200 miles north of Anchorage and has a better internet connection than you?
Wow. I'm doing that.
She never.
We're not doing that today.
No, don't do that.
Easy on the internet.
And you have no idea how many times I yell at the internet.
Oh,
I bet you the seafood out there is delicious.
Oh man.
That's all I got.
All right.
Y'all ready?
So, Don, I'm ready. Let's get it.
All right, I'm gonna do this poem that everybody loves. I wrote it when I was 16 years old, but I still remember it. It's called "I Used to Love Nature." I met this boy when I was 8 years old, and what I love most that he was here from the get-go. I'd see him from my window, blazing with pure beauty, and I was like, "Dang, please excuse me for getting droopy, cause he made me weak with his color and his physique. And when he'd speak, I'd listen. There were so many languages he spoke in, like the bird. I mean, when I woke up, that's what I heard. And when I go out, he'd be bugging. Like in my ear, he was buzzing like a bee. But on the cool, he was sweet. Because with this yellow flower, he would greet me. He knew how happy that made me. So I'd give him a pass and we go and we play and we laugh. But on the real, he was rough. Because sometimes I fall and my knee got scuffed and he'd bite me, scratch me with things that seemed kind of spiky. I mean, I didn't understand why he was reckless, but I was still intrigued by his presence. See, something about him screamed adventure, so I wanted to venture off somewhere with him, way out of the picture. and explore his nature. See, I climbed trees just to stare at his stature. And that was my nature when I fell in love with nature. See, I just love looking at him, especially when the sky got dim. He was beautiful at night. The moon made everything just seem so right. And I sneak out so we can kick it and listen to his voice through the crickets. But all that's over because I'm getting older and I've met this guy called the city, and he's really pretty. With bright lights, he greets me, and fancy clothes, he treats me. I guess I've outgrown him, but I'll never forget him. Nature, I used to love you, and deep down, I still do.
That one dope. I like that.
Yeah, exclusive.
You had them type of feels at 16. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
they wasn't clean. They was dirty.
Yeah. I've been like this.
Okay.
Thank you.
Fire.
Thank you so much. Oh my God, that means a lot from you. Seriously.
I love it. There's just depth. You know how I feel about you, Don. I just am a fan.
And you know, if we get started, we're just gonna keep talking about how much we love each other. So that's
Of course. Of course. Of course we are.
If we don't
So I hear we have another guest in the building. Yeah?
Yes,
Is he frozen? He moving? I hear we have Miss Ellen. I know you're going another round. If you want, you can go now, or you can whenever.
Okay. Well, let me see. I don't I don't want to read a really long poem because you know, I don't want to, but here, I'll read a poem about drumming. How's that?
Nice.
All right. And you got to figure I'm doing this with my frame drum and all this crazy stuff. Okay, this is Gaia's Psalm. Fingers tap, tap, tabla, tala, raja, mama, 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 beat, beat, pulse, drum, heart, beat, beat, barefoot, heart, beat, beat, fingers dance over skin, cured, taught. Remember, 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 forgotten goddess rhythms, ancient earth. Gaia's psalm beats within my breasts, hips, thighs spread as hummingbird wings pulse infinity, pulse eternity. Now, now, now is the drum. Now, now, now is the beat between heartbeats. Now, now, now is the moment between in and release, exhale. I feel vibrations through my feet, through pulse fingers, DNA encoded. The beat is in my fingertips. The beat is in my blood. My palm drums Gaia's psalm.
Ooh-wee.
Oh my
God. That was sexy. That was sexy. I like that. Boy, you can feel that thing rap pop pop pop.
Yeah, I probably could. I hadn't thought of that, but that's all right. No worries.
Shout out to you. I am enjoying you in the house in the lounge, Miss Ellen. I am. How are you doing, mister? It's a pleasure to see you. Are you working? Is your system working? Are you moving around back there? Or stuck?
Probably stuck.
I think he's stuck. But Mister is the one that was at the poetry at the Sposkers.
Which one?
Oh, he was the one with they won the best dress.
Oh, bad Oklahoma. That's how I know him.
Yeah, Oklahoma. Yeah.
I know that's probably bad, but that's literally how I remember people.
You said he won best dress, right?
That's Omar's partner. Shout out to you, Omar. You know we see each other every day on Instagram. Oh my.
Fangirl right now.
Yeah, so now I remember all black Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm.
I got it.
Man, say.
Man.
Amen.
Say, man. Go on the dark strike.
Susan, tell Finn what happened, man. Tell him what happened to me.
What happened, Don? What happened?
Yeah.
We don't want to talk about that.
And it was a lovely man up there doing the poetry, and then the more he was speaking, we had a connection. Like he probably don't know, but we had a connection. I swear to God, if Yusuf saw it, he did his last poem. He looked directly at me the whole time. I swear to God, in the whole crowd. I swear to God. And then I couldn't talk to him after, so Exclusive had to come take me, hold my hand, so I could say hello.
Oh, you
And
a
they try
fangirl.
to say
You a
hello
Fangirl.
to you. Yeah, now all you got to do.
Mister's in the building. Hey, what's going on with you?
How
What's
you
up? What's
doing,
up? What's
Mister?
up? What's up,
It's a
poet? What's
pleasure
up,
to see
poet?
you again. How are you?
Finally, pleasure to be here. How y'all doing?
Good
Good.
deal. We chilling, being goofy,
Hey,
shenanigans, up
you got to do
to good and no good.
you got to do all of that.
Yeah, man.
We must. It is
That's right.
absolutely. They introduced you as Mister. I said I remember you, Black Suit, Oklahoma. That's where you.
And
Huh?
That's
you
Black
got
Suit, Oklahoma, with the pretty wifey. Uh-huh.
Huh?
it just
Wow.
Yes. No.
No, Mister. I've been doing poetry since I was probably 19. I'm old now. I'm 42 now. And
That's old.
yeah,
Watch your mouth. Right.
67.
no,
You
no,
guys are
but
babies.
Me and
my name,
Miss Ellen. Come on
yeah,
now. You're the
no, but
oldest two
my
up
name
here.
I'm
the whole
67.
time. Mister was an acronym for making instant sacrifices to earn resurrection. I was real deep into
Mm,
acronyms back then, and I know so that's what Mister derived from. Yeah.
mm,
Mm-hmm.
nice.
How long have you been writing?
Oh wow, 20 plus years. Like anything I have now, and I hate to say this, but it's like I didn't write it, man. I don't know who that ghostwriter was. Poetry came to me at a certain time of my life, and at one
Yep.
point I couldn't even write it anymore. So I don't know who was writing it then, But
Yeah.
oh man, I like it. One time I had the opportunity to recite some to myself, and it felt as if I was reading it for the first time. So I can't tell you who that writer was, man, but I guess that's Mister.
I love
I
Mm-hmm.
enjoy
Yep.
that. Going back and finding something old and looking back where you were mentally so
That's
long.
right.
That's always dope to me.
that's
I mean,
fact.
it's not even the same person.
Right.
That's what I was going to ask. Do you miss Mister?
I thank Mister. If it wasn't for him, it's a lot of places I couldn't have got to. But he served his purpose for the time that he was there. And
Yeah.
after that, yeah, he was a part of my involvement. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I can't say I missed him. He did what he did, and hey man, thanks. And there you have it. Day two.
Ooh,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, how did you find the Poetry After Dark platform?
Oh man, I seen a brother T post, and it was real competitive. He said something like he was the dopest poet, or we got something going on. I was like, what? So
I
I'm
mean,
very
yeah,
competitive. I haven't done poetry in so long. I miss it. I do miss poetry. And I said, man, I got to take him up on that. So I thought he was local, and I was going to pull up at the poetry show, get on with him. But he was like, no, man, I'm online. Huh? So the minute I got off of work, I was looking for him, and I said, man, here he is. So, I got an inbox for him, and, I had to get on this one.
Perfect.
you
We're
go.
excited to have you.
Yeah,
I
I
got,
appreciate it.
a poem to spit for you.
Oh, I got one back for you, too. I can't wait to hear yours.
Let's
Oh,
get it.
can I do this? Can I do this? I noticed I got this old bad smoke detector. I'm gonna deal with this like right now. Take the whole battery out. So can I handle that right quick?
We've been there. Go for it.
I'll be right back.
sure. Man, you be talking. I'm gonna set off the alarm in my house, man.
Yeah, he said no mutant cricket sounds
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
at all.
That's where you just use it for the tempo.
Hey, look here.
A metronome.
I'm bad. I have drowned it out at this point. It takes for me to be on the phone with somebody else and they say, is that your smoke detector? And I'm like, oh yeah, I don't even hear it anymore.
Oh no.
Look, you got so used to it.
No, well, I can't get used to it. Okay, I'm ready now. Are you sitting me? Let's see.
All right.
Okay, I'm ready. Right.
I'm on my king shit. I don't listen to my own plebeian pleas. That Dunning-Kruger effect. You sleep on me and you gonna see me in dreams. It's a common thing. You simpletons couldn't read in between the lines drawn in the sand, man. So much time in the bottle. Life of a gentleman is leisure and ease. If I want it, I take it for granted. I'm talking seizures and leans. I grab the bull by the horns when those doze and I sweep the debris. They'll build monuments in my honor. My hubris knows no goals. Think Egyptian pyramids and the Sphinx. Whenever my heart beats, the regular people will bend at the knee. Maybe when I'm in the ground, I will be more grounded and let other beings eat off of me.
Oh, wow. That end was great.
No,
Oh,
okay.
Champion,
Oh, oh,
Get
oh, oh,
involved.
champion.
oh,
Tell them what that poem was.
oh.
Tell them what that
Can,
poem was. That
can
was
I
your
get some of this?
poem,
Can I
bro.
get some of this?
Yeah,
Get it.
go ahead. Go off
Can I
then.
can I get some of this? Can I get some? Okay. Who is this guy that no one knows why? He's been hidden, but he's so cool. You can't say that he's mean. Hell, he ain't never been seen. But life is what he claimed he rules. Just with papers and pen, he'll put times to an end. Who is this one of mystery? Is he one of love or evil thereof? Is he filled with death and misery? Maybe he's a man of trickery that no one can trust. Does he have dreaming eyes and life is what he loves? Because as myself, I was found jogging along this long path. And in the midst of the fog, I felt this cool draft. But nobody one found just a whole bunch of paper around by this tree that was divided in half. Now, you know what? I read all this poetry, and it told me a story of a man that had ultimate knowledge. The cat dropped out of school. That wasn't so cool. Even passed up the opportunity to go to college. But ever since that day, every night I prayed for an answer of who this was. I mean, was it a sign of just something out of my mind or probably just because? But running down that same path, I just got out the bathtub because I was still wet. I sit in the same place and I waited with so much faith, but man, nothing happened just yet. Because on my way back on what I thought was a wasteless walk, I tripped on one of them pages and got blistered. But I read all of it. And at the end of the bottom of that page, it was signed by some mysterious guy named Mister. Want to hear what he wrote? He said, don't awake me or shake me. I got a virgin mind with good, fresh, clean, virgin thoughts. Don't try to rape me. You see, only the love for my firstborn child. Damn it, I'll let death itself come to forsake me. But world, I ain't ready to die yet. So don't try to take me. You can look at me and tell I ain't nothing like what you made me. Only with the help of the Father, when my times get harder, I pray for the Spirit to come and save me. My younger days, I'm like a lion, but now I'm tame. See, I used to fornicate, smoke good weed, and shoot hooky. I always hung around this older group that was so much older than me till I focused on that group and only seen the soldier in me. My life has always been blessed, just never real easy for me. And I carried around this multiple earthborn responsibility on my shoulders like Atlas. But at last, I can sip up at the glass that it seemed half full and not half empty. I stay relaxing in worlds that has been made so sensitive but careless and sensitivity when it comes down to me. So for now on, let me be in the mass of my own. My wagon, I won't even carry no stress on. I'm just going to continue to press on to be me. If the world would let me live in peace to be, I mean, can't you see I'm my own man? That has been master plan. My demands are at hand, like quicksand or a lifespan. My presence alone is loud as a marching band with no drums. I mean, you can give me some, but only if you equal, not a sequel. Original, not unoriginal. My presence alone is always found to be so unconditional. In the traditional introduction I'm making tonight, so let's let y'all all aware, from the bottom of the arch of my feet to all strand to the top of my hair, that I have risen or I rose like a model. I strike a pose, but all blessed with eyesight and every eye please behold me. I'm something too good as it should be. Flawless man I would be. You see, beauty's known to be on the skin deep, but hell, as for me, I could be the man or personality stand right next to me and I'll erase you. But that's me, the M-A-N, known as the most amazing nature. I'm like the ocean floor, which is unseen, or even like crack to crack fiends. They got their eyes open wide as possible to capture me like headlights on high beam. And that's just to see myself again. I travel alone. I carry with no friends. But now I will travel this unimaginable road to find a distance in life that will never end. My mama told me certain people in the streets will hurt you. She said once the ones out there in church too. Boy, you born by yourself. Try to live by yourself. Why? Because one day you just might die alone too. Then the secrets in my head began to be untold. The mysteries in my heart began to be unfolded. My life is valued at precious jewels such as black diamonds or white gold. I'm such a man of affection, not seen half the time for my protection. Even my name Mr. stands for making instant sacrifices to earn resurrection. But back to myself, I told you I love myself. I believe I'm God's gift to a lady. Precious as time, fine as wine, smooth like the ass of a baby. I don't even believe grapes and wine can age as half as fine as I. You find any man for this one man, I promise you wasted your time. The difference is I was never born. I was crafted by the best. The Father on the throne. This natural smell, the scent I possess. You were asked to make some of my cologne. Victoria couldn't keep me a secret. She knew it was all about me. Man, I've been the utmost priority. I stood by ground before the state of Tennessee. And this is the time when I ask all the ladies and gentlemen all around the nation to rise up out your seats. I need your full concentration. I told the aliens in space, you better hold up your new invention because right now, universe, I demand your undivided attention. You see, everybody has got to see this greatest replacer. And damn it, that be me. The MAN, known as the most amazing nature. Peace and love. Thanks, y'all.
Fire. Is to hold on because I need your attention. Hey.
I mean, y'all just made this a battle.
Baby,
Yeah.
that was fire.
We got
Appreciate it.
Hey, that's fire. Hey,
Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that.
So let's get into that. What are some of your favorite lines in that poem?
Oh man. I wrote that poem when I was in my 20s. One of the lines I said was only the love for my firstborn child. Damn it, I'll even let death itself come to forsake me. I have 3 children now, and that child I was speaking about 20 years old now. So that was my oldest son, Dillard. So for me, that's one of the lines that hit me, man. Yeah. And I said, pass up the opportunity to go to college. You know, I dropped out of school because my father had got cancer early and I left school to help my mother work. Just little lines like that. It's real pieces of my life and parable, you know. Right. It's heavy, man. I dig that, you know.
So good.
I don't know the whole bar, but you said something about carrying the world on your shoulders. I'm not Atlas, but Atlas.
Stop it. You're gonna get a tear out of your stop, man.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, it felt like that, man. My sister was like, I don't have a brother, so my big sister was like my big brother. You feel me? And she died at the time my dad was sick. Ironically, my sister died 1999, December 7th at 6:34 p.m. My father died December 7th in 2004 at 6:34 p.m. They died the same day, the same time, 5 years apart. And that's when I felt like, man. But at last, I can sip about the glass because, man, I managed to find the time of peace, start making a little money, can help out in areas. But I was Atlas during that little period, man, you know.
Out about it. Woo. That thing walks a journey, too. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
And right when you're thinking, oh, okay, that's it. It's about to wrap up. It continues on, but it continues on, and you're still stuck. Not like, I wish this would hurry up. It's like, oh, good, there's more. Yeah. Oh, good, there's more.
He kept that flow.
I love it.
On, bro. Like that whole time he's spitting. Like,
oh, I appreciate that.
No breaks, no dragging.
Oh, wow.
He's spitting breath control.
Maybe. Right. Can I get
a because he was in and out of pocket though.
No, for sure.
That poem is so old. Oh God, that poem's so old, man. Yeah, I didn't have a beard when I spit that, man. That poem was very old.
Man.
I really appreciate
it. Talking about he owed 40.
Yeah, I mean, my 40 was, oh God, I had a hard 40 though.
Yeah. Some 40s come hard to get. So
yeah.
Hey man. Whoa, some 40s long, man.
I really just feel like saying something smart to you, but I'm gonna let it be great. So
Well, you know I can't. I can't let them go out. Like, I gotta come back.
I mean, you gotta come. I'm not gonna let you not come back. You
Come
gotta
back with
give it
some-
to me. Don't
We
do it
ain't
like
even
that.
heard from TK yet.
See there, we can't do it like this.
Doing fine.
And that's what led this man here.
Come
So
on,
TK,
man.
I mean, you gotta bless him with
Come
something because
on,
that's how
man.
he ended up sniffing over here
That's
anyway.
why I came up over here.
That's what he pulled up for.
No, man, this is a real battle right here. This real serious right here. You feel me?
No, no.
He don't want that.
Man, let me go get this phone charger. Yeah, we already got that.
He's already,
We already here with that. Yeah, that's all. Hey,
Y'all hear that
Ben,
audio?
go off, Ben. Go off, Ben. He's the champion. He's the champion. Let's go.
let's go.
I am the least of us, and I am adamant that our current capitalist aggregate is egregious to our societal happiness. I've got some anecdotal evidence for your analysis, some personal facts from our past, and some analogies. You see, I was born a problem via cesarean section from a colony of poverty, brethren to carrion crows, akin to cannibalism. They say we eat the flesh off of bones like a bacterial infection, but the body as a whole is only as healthy as its weakest segments. Some of us never got first. All the while, they were eating seconds. Some free to roam around the globe. Some confined to our ever-shrinking sections. Us delinquents face eviction, gentrification, and humiliation. It's crazy. I remember the hotel adjacent. So many vacancies and a ne'er-do-well under the stairwell in the alley using empty boxes as blankets. So many nights my only food was my head sandwiched between the boot and the pavement. From trying to get some fruit from the table, then forced to submit to the degradation of those who fetishize my desperation. I am God and vengeance is mine, I say it. But as I've grown, I've come to the realization the sweetest revenge is not participating in the behaviors that I've hated. I hate to say it, but it left a lasting impression. A 20-year drunken maddening, seemingly everlasting, fall into depression, my heart turns stone cold. And it's still something I wrestle with. My very existence has been depicted as animalistic, and yet I'm told to make a decision on who leads between a rhino and an elephant. Neither has addressed the elements, diagnosed the ailments. They've only set the precedents to wage war against the impoverished. Instead of an armistice, instead of an olive branch, our societal happiness is lined up against the wall for the coalesced muskets. But it's not martyrdom when your thought is the cause of the problem. It's more commonly called poetic justice. History repeats itself, but the victor writes the narrative. Compassion for the least of us is imperative, or we'll breed another generation of carrion crows.
Love, man.
Wow.
Talk to him. Fire.
Can of Hannibal left
Fire.
baby.
Fire. So my favorite line is, I was born a problem.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
What?
beautiful.
Talk to him.
Bro,
Talk to him.
it sounds like you're a dope rapper without the beat. You feel me? Like you don't even need the track.
I'm a dope rapper with the beat, but appreciate it.
Most
Fire.
Man.
definitely.
Fire.
Oh,
That's why he's the champion.
hold on,
Two-time-
wait a minute, hold on. He the champion.
Two-time reigning champion. Two-time reigning champion.
Who
Poetry
is?
Life.
Right here.
Him.
Hey,
Him.
can I get him? I got one more in the chamber. Can I shoot, man? Can I shoot? Tell you what, man.
Hey, I mean, hey, you can't be taking shots at my champion now.
I thought that's a battle.
Like, man, do you want that smoke?
Hey, if he wants to smoke, I got smoke right now, man. You feel me?
Go ahead and go off then. We ain't gonna go
If
off.
he get one more, I'm going one more though. I'm just saying.
If
Okay,
he got one more, I got one more. If it's gonna be that, it's gonna be that.
it's gonna be that.
It's gonna be what it's gonna be. Okay,
We
all right,
balanced out. 3 ladies, 3 men. Go. We
Let
gonna
me
rock.
shots
Yeah.
fired. Feel me?
Teams,
Shots
right?
fired.
Shots
fired.
fired.
I make the world go round and the girls go down. Oh man, I'm the most wanted in any town. I'm internationally known and world renowned and always been known to put good pimping down. You dig? I can make a classy lady get on stage, strip butt naked, pop it in, shake it. Don't know how to act when she got me. Wake up one day, something to go crazy. I just say, you better say my name, baby. You see, most of them out there just huffing and puffing. They're talking real loud, they just ain't saying nothing. It's my conversation that rules the nation. End of discussion. That's why when I talk, y'all listen. I told bullshit that was walking, you better keep your distance. But did I forget to mention this, that I've been pimping since pimping? Been pimping. You already know my name and what I'm known to do by the millions. I'm the reason why you go out and do what you do for a living. I got y'all out here robbing and stealing. AKA, they call me commissary in prison. If you want to borrow, that's cool. I just got to simply charge you simple interest. That's about 25 on a dollar. And I add that the unwritten rule to the business. That's why you go out and pawn your car title, for instance, so your kids can have a Merry Christmas. Constantly digging holes, trying to get out of ditches, stuck in no-win positions, wishing you wouldn't have spent this on that or that on this, and check gone before you even get this shit, man. You better listen. It's better that you have me and not need me than to mess around and need me and not have me. Because a few payments late, and I would gladly fuck your credit up badly. I'm telling you to learn how to manage. Use me to your advantage. Invest and get your feet planted. But you better understand this, damn it. If you can barely afford your Honda Accord, and you see my big body Benz and you going for it, you know my note more than your mortgage. Now 6 months later, here come repo boys snatching and pulling on shit you thought was yours. Of course I marry a fool. I'll on the song get divorced. I got youngest fighting cases going backwards and forward to court, paying way more lawyer fees than ever did in child support. And the good Lord knows what we'll do out here to keep our pockets swole. Yeah, we gonna cop some gold. Wear top-notch clothes. These new rims that stop and go. Man, them all ill-gotten gains. Yeah, you're a prophet of the world, but you'll lose your soul. I whoop the old ass because I'm cold. And I carry a whole lot of weight and don't even weigh that much. I got a big head, but I get results. And people call me a lot of names. Constantly chasing me, and I ain't even running, man. I'm just running things. My pimp juice so super loose, I can take a Rudy Poo cow and give him power. George Bush, for example. You see, people worship me more than they do God. Be on time for work early Monday. You late for church early Sunday. But you told me he the one that got you the job. Now your ugly ass at home wondering why times are getting hard. Major corporations falling all apart because of me. The biggest thug in history. And God we trust tattooed across my back. And I'm throwing in my set. Pimping ain't dead yet. New World Order is in full effect. This is when I see death around the corner. A few more years, I might be a goner. The government's so corrupt, do what the fuck they want. But when I'm gone, my spirit's still gonna be here to hunt you, reincarnated as the real monster. Mark of the Beast, Time Warner. You better watch out for me. See ya. Peace and love. Appreciate it.
Don, you're a little young, but when he's talking about the rims that stop and go, he's talking about the spinners.
There you go.
Freeway. That's before your time.
Don't do Dawn.
Don't do me.
Don't do Dawn.
I know about spinners. I didn't have none. I mean,
Oh,
don't do Dawn.
Another old piece. Another old piece. My bad.
Since we're doing throwbacks, I got one throwback, and then we're gonna pass it back on to everybody else. But
okay.
As a child, I wasn't allowed on the side of town where the vampires taught you to count. Odd as it sounds, I was being sheltered from where the devils and the monsters abound. Zounds, you gotta be wary of zombie linking and ghouls and laser-guided sharks on the deep into pools, and watch over your flocks, because sometimes under the sheepskin is wolves. But when I'm alone in my room, I've been known to howl at the moon, the deep-seated love inside that halogen plume, something beautiful that the murderer crows can sink their talents into. Helped by a talented few, the champion stallion gallantly galloping through heaven's heavy battalion and the rapscallion's galleon crew. I've now got skeptical battlements and armed with malleable truths, roots deep in anarchy, abandoning alchemy and enrolling in falconry school. And it allowed me to cross a name off a list of things I don't get to do often. And it came with the gift of the king, like Christopher Walken, talking like a cat in boots.
yeah.
Yeah. Let's go. Fire.
Y'all caught that Sesame Street at the beginning, right?
Oh. That's fine.
Yeah.
We still going on?
With the
No, we gotta relinquish this back to everybody.
Okay. My bad. I'm sorry. My bad. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry.
No,
My bad.
look at you. Give the ladies, put the ladies in there. Y'all done ran all over top. Y'all done ran all over top of us.
Hey, y'all almost make me want to spit, man.
And you should, because you're the only one that haven't.
Y'all almost got me though. It's close, but hey, man, y'all go off then, man. You know,
It's Poetry After Dark. You here? Let's go.
here,
That's
look,
right.
You represent the team. Let's get it.
Man, I'm a fan today, man. I'm here just to hear this great poetry, but
No, that's not what you here for. That ain't never
That's
what
right.
you just here for. Anything
That's right.
less is somebody else.
Mm.
Right.
Mm,
Come on. Come on.
mm.
Come on.
Let me
What's
see
that
where.
brother name?
I'm trying to hear my life, not yours. We hear it all the time. Might as well hear it.
My life, not yours.
Then you
Is that
better know it.
Y'all
Finn
want
the
my
human? Is that
My life.
plain human? I can't see the name.
being the human?
Got
Man,
it.
the
Okay.
human.
Finn the human. Got it. Okay. And then Ellen. Is it Ellen Thea?
Mm-hmm.
Ellen Thea, yep,
Ellen
that's me.
Thea. Cool. T the poet. Wait a minute.
Oh,
I told the
wait a
Don.
minute. Hold on, wait a minute. We're not
Exclusive.
finished with that.
I got
Hey,
Hold up.
wait a
Wait.
minute. Wait a minute. You just didn't say T the poet. No, it's TK the poet. You
TK the
already
poet.
know, so you ain't got to quote it. If I spoke it, you already know what that
Uh-oh.
means. I wrote.
See,
Hey,
see, I
we gonna
tried
get
to
the
bring
name.
that out of y'all.
Hey, we gonna get the name right. No, we ain't gonna disrespect the name. First of
Oh,
all,
forgive me, brother. Forgive me, brother.
the name is
TK the
legendary.
poet. TK the
Put
poet in the
on
house right
respect.
now, man.
Hey. Well, let me see. Y'all want my life, not yours?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mm.
heard about it. I gotta have it, man.
Okay, I'm gonna get in that mode. That's a different mode.
Oh,
Mm. Hi, I'm TK the Poet, Israel. I'm not controlled by chemtrails or bitches with spells. Walking in darkness blindly as I'm trying to find my way. As I bump against the wall, then words start appearing in my head. You're smart, you're great, you're king, you're powerful, you're omnipotent, you're a warrior, you're a leader, you're a blessing. Then I realized those bumps on my wall was in braille. See, my life not yours. Cause I really have to endure pain. Asking God questions like, why you say my mother from dying? You let my father live. Then he died. I guess words, I guess power do lies in the tongue. And the same words let me numb inside. Suicide, what I thought about multiple times. But I was too afraid to try like skydiving. See, my life not yours. My pain, my hurt, my anger, I try to bury it. I'm telling you, it's some scary shit when you can hear the devil voice. But God, no lie. But I never gave y'all the truth because a lie is more entertaining than me telling y'all the truth. It's not gonna stop these dark clouds from raining. That's why I realized why I've been in the dark for so long. Because I was in my mind. I kept reminiscing about struggle times. While a lot of people try to get rid of their demons, guess what? I had to summon mine. See, my life not yours. My pain, because I really have to sleep on parched slides and wake up and sneak into my partner house just to take a shower and still go to school and give these niggas high fives. And someone told me when you speaking from the heart, it ain't got a rhyme. Just know that I've been through some gruesome shit. Hockey masks, old clothes, that's a Jason fit. I'm tired of these small rooms, ain't no space in it. Like some basement shit, where I really had to go down there and face some shit. But I really don't expect y'all to understand. But I understood when I had to take a 5-year plea deal because I know my Cody was gonna take the stand. Listen, man, I made a change in my life not because I wanted to, because I had to. I couldn't walk in my pop shoes. I had to get my own pair. And life is not fair, and we can't control the hand that we was dealt. Just know I'm gonna play it the best way I know how, even if I have to play it with 5 fouls. And if y'all ain't my witness, I'm not gonna stop until I win this. But what if I don't? Y'all probably say, man, you gave me your best shot. But see, I can't accept that. I can't go for 10 for 10 and miss the last shot, so stop. So what I'm willing to accept is not what I'm willing to accept. Cause my life not yours. Cause now I have a family that depends on me. It's been a lot of bending knees, bleeding knees, asking please. Then the boys came to me and said, boy, you been blessed. And I got up and said, yes, indeed. See, my life not yours. My past mistakes are what made me great. It made me realize I can survive the worst. See, I need no pastor, no priest, no pope that sit up in the church because the one who give you the word is the one who judge you first. That's why I say I'm creating my own lane. And no matter how hard it get, I won't throw in the towel. So before you judge me, to look at what type of environment that I came from. And just remember, my life not yours.
You can't afford, you did.
Period. Period.
All dope. All dope, man.
Man.
Look,
Oh
I
man.
got someone in the backstage. I'm gonna bring him up, Pussy. He's one of Dallas rappers. Pussy in the building.
Hey,
Hi.
what up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What
What
up,
Hey.
y'all?
up?
Hey, what's going on with you, man? One of the hottest rappers in Dallas, Mr. Posey. What's going on?
Hey, hey, I so appreciate that, boy.
Mm.
Regular shit.
Welcome.
He didn't put
So
you out
with
there
y'all.
now, so now there's like great expectation.
Oh yeah, y'all go check that shit out, man, for sure, man.
You
Go
gotta come on,
check
do
that
it.
4 a.m. in Dallas out Soul Food. Just dropped that mixtape. Last one left. All platforms, y'all go fuck with that shit.
Period. And what's it under? Hold on.
Now you
Just,
gotta.
just straight posted. POOSIE. It's on YouTube, iTunes, Pandora, Spotify, Apple Music, all that shit.
Hey,
Ooh,
if
POOSIE.
you up,
I got
if you
you.
up
Yeah.
for it, man, go and shoot us a little acapella real quick.
please,
You got to, man. You got to, man.
uh, hey, fuck it. Hey, nigga, talking about them low shot and did that. I'm trying to see which one of these niggas gonna bring them bricks back. On the road, I'm 3 for 3, nigga. Where that shit at? Make a nigga ass lay it down and where my blick at? Don't hit my phone, I ain't doing all that chit chat. These both right here some good, but they low, they probably mismatch. That hoe there hit good, but she toxic. I need to detach. Back to the basic. If you need to play, nigga, I got your gift wrap.
let's
You
No,
want some?
go with
You got
first.
some bow? I got some bow, my nigga. Yeah, I can dig that. Trying to stack 100 off in the spot. Yeah, I can feel it. Now, no, I was just fucking. Hey,
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 go on,
nah, for real. Hey, nah.
hey, go
There you go.
on.
Hey, nah, I'm just popping it with y'all ass. But for real,
There
go
you
check
go,
that shit
man.
out. 4 a.m. in Dallas, Soul Food, all that shit, man.
That's what's
Oh
up, man.
yeah.
That was our
Hey,
first
Okay.
for real.
platforms.
Nah, for real, for real.
Yeah, that part.
Hey
Go.
Yes,
TK,
sir.
hey TK, just for your ass pop out on this motherfucker. I say, what the hell? I had to go tell. I thought this was the Facebook Live. You know I'm gonna come support you, my boy.
Right. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate all the love and support, man. Hey, we appreciate you too for jumping in, dropping the bars off, Pussy, Hey, yo, check out his music, man. When I tell you he got something, he got
Nah,
something. He be speaking that soul food for the streets, man. Hey, it can't get
Yeah.
no it
nah,
can't get no
square
real.
that,
I'm gonna
square,
find
Yeah,
them.
man.
square
I
that.
can't. I can't ever find people when they're like, "Look for me." I'll be
Hey,
steadily scrolling, can't find them.
what you on right now? I don't want to take all the little spotting shit off this shit, but
I
what?
know it's you're perfectly
Hey,
fine. I'm
listen.
currently on Facebook. You want me to go somewhere else?
Oh no, you can do what you do. You can put my shit in on Facebook too. If you just put in poster, it's gonna pop up. You probably just gotta goddamn
Spell it
search
for
it.
me one more time.
POOSIE.
Oh, I
Yeah.
did put that. Okay.
Exclusive go to Facebook every time somebody looks on it. It's like that's the first thing you click on.
Yep,
Like,
my
Because
shit.
it's already up
Yeah,
for this
yeah.
broadcast, I guess.
My shit on Facebook Music too though. For
That,
sure,
that,
for
Okay.
sure.
Oh, they got
Bet.
that
Facebook music. I didn't know they got Facebook music.
I
Yeah,
didn't
you
know.
can. That's how you play your story and
Oh
load
yeah,
that.
yeah. Okay,
mm,
okay.
that's what's
Yeah,
up.
for sure.
Okay, I see a lot of people. Which one is you?
Well, what song? If you see intro, any last one left song from the mixtape, Soul Food, 4 a.m. in Dallas, way back when, shit, until next time. I got a lot. I got some shit right now. I'm finna,
I got you, love.
shit, you gonna see that shit.
No, look,
I got you.
Say, for
Yeah.
uh,
sure,
Ah, there you go. Ew.
for
I'm
sure,
sorry.
for
Those
sure,
be my. I got you. It looked like how you looking right now,
for
in the
sure.
dark,
High as a motherfucker.
in the
Hey,
dark, eyes
hey.
wide shut. It's all good.
Nah, for sure. Shit. Nah, I'm in the car, y'all. I'm on that block, man. Them laws be riding through this motherfucker. But I had to tune in to my boy shit.
all
Cause
right.
so yeah, that's why we, you know what I mean?
I appreciate
That's
it. Hey, man, just stay tuned, man. Stay tuned and listen to this great poetry. We have we got some smoke up here. People want that smoke, so hey, I'm, oh, they don't want me to get in my bag. I'm trying to be nice. They don't want me to get in my bag.
Yeah.
Hey, I thought we were gonna hear, a female energy, and cause I got one waiting for homie the human. I got one waiting for big homie the human, man. I do, man. And
Family human. What we doing?
oh no,
Uh,
no. I thought we was battling. I called him. I thought he was big homie the human.
Big homie.
It's spinning.
Yeah.
But check this out though. You know that
Spin.
last poem, my life not. What you think about that last poem, my life not yours? What you think about it? What's your
That's
sentiment from
dope, bro. You kidding me? I dig it.
I
Appreciate
came
it.
hard than a bitch. I like that shit. I came in at the end, but I already know how you pop that motherfucker.
Look, I make it do what it do, man. I appreciate it, Miss Ellen. What you think about it? My life not yours?
I don't know. She.
I don't think she heard you talking to her. When you were talking to her.
Miss Ellen, what
Who-
did you think about that last poem? My life
Oh, who,
not.
me?
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm.
Me? Oh, I'm sorry. I went someplace else, obviously.
Look, she in the bag.
I
She
think
digging.
the last poem you did was awesome. I think it was great. The thing about those who give you the word will judge you. I
Hmm.
have, relate to that. I don't even need to go into all that shit. But um, I got my own poems about that. That
Look,
I liked it. It's me, you know. Your
Shoes
poem was.
off.
I- I'm I'm happy. I'm sitting here listening. I got more stuff to say, but I'm waiting. I'm trying to be polite, you know.
Let's get it, Miss
look,
Ellen.
look, Miss
All right.
Ellen,
Well,
Hey, mamas.
it's on
then
you then. Let's go.
No,
because
it's on you, Miss
y'all did
Ellen.
your longer poems, I'm gonna do my schizophrenogenesis, not my
Let's go.
Nero poem, but my schizophrenogenesis. I wrote this. This is the 4 month. Took me 4 months to write. I
Mm,
wrote this when what's his name, Allen Ginsberg died, because I wanted to write a howl. There was no howl for a middle-aged single mother, a single mother in her 40s, blah blah blah. There was, nothing about that. So this is what I came up with.
let's
And I was
go.
going to grad school at the time, which is why schizophrenogenesis kind of came up. Anyway, uh, women, men, children slashed by wire hangers in back room, denied the just reward of sweet fruit of breasts and hips and thighs. We've kissed the beast. We've made love and bargains with the beast. We've blamed men who couldn't tame the beast, who also sacrificed their heart voices to the dark-mouthed Moloch beast, the devouring soul monster, an inferno built on plastic, silver, and copper discs, green slips of barter burning what's important to importance. Non-disposable, disposable diapers for small, disposable bodies. Mother cries, waste, meta, more for this, more of this progress. Scream, scream, lost screams into screaming wind. Invisible, insidious spittle blows everywhere. Sun falls, rain shines, even on injustice. Seedlings uprooted, some grow up, some down. What is acceptable is unacceptable to evolution. We tolerate intolerability. How long? Roaches only will survive, toughest in triumph, as we try to kill them, killing us as strong as the weakest link in the highest point of the highest evolved food chain. So-called rats bit the Black Plague because cats were killed. Cats were burned, screaming as women flaming screamed. Churchmen watching martyrs, not mentioned in Fox's book, gangbanged as a simple pre-trial prerequisite, not worthy of mention in court documents, hung by a jury of no woman's peers, though peered and poked and cradle-potted. In some villages, one woman alone was spared the blazing rod. Her thoughts. Did she spoil the children she was left to have? The system rolled on, but at such a hollow cost. Ozone holes, poles shifting, polarized screaming, solar winds howling. We march willingly into the ovens, believing the voice boxes, emanations from an unstable electromagnetic global village. Oh, give the children a cyber cipher hug. While the ventriloquist voice boxes scream their buying and selling orders. Is the paperwork done? Paperwork done? Is the paperwork done? Is the paperwork done? Did you pay the money? Did you pay the money? Is the paperwork done? Did you pay the money? Did you pay the fee? Did the ubiquitous they say you can? The drones drone on while the honey is sucked out of the hive. Not to worry. Anyone can work with children, drug addicts, elderly, psychiatric patients, the living children of grieving children of living AIDS parents. Anyone. As long as you pay, and you fill out the paperwork, you don't need a soul. You don't need a soul. Just buy and sell and kill more trees in the rainforest for the paperwork, deplete the oxygen, stifle breathing. Ragged words stick in my throat. My esophagus has a reflex instinct, fight, flight. But where do you run and how do you fight? Vapored eyes. No. We march off into the wounds. The lyric cynicism of Generation X. We're near the end of the alphabet. Arrogance. Even Captain Janeway is a devotee of patriarchal federation, locked in step, sharks with lockjaw. The beasts take it for granted. Do you really want to get used to this life on this planet, then galactically spread these weedy dandelion seeds? Exchange feminine patriarchy for masculine patriarchy. Do I condemn my son because he was born without a vagina? Is he a hierarch? He? Is she? Higher and higher forms of archery. And yes, some men believe emasculation. Unaware, they perform castric surgery on themselves by amputating women and children. And yes, breasts and hips and thighs, but some are still unnaturally wasted. But matriarchy is still cutting out cookies by rote. My eyes hurt from crying dusty tears in this desert with no oasis. Battalions of hierarchized mothers in gingham chains of apron strings beseech. They demand martyrdom to the owning of the guilt of mothers through the ages. Stepford mothers want Stepford children. Stepford women and Stepford men march to the ovens unceasingly. Even the guards go willingly, unaware they are guards. Fish caught in a net, gasping poison air. Step up. Step down, step around, step back, step over, just step away from the lemming life. Cyanide societal suicide. I see youth in aged eyes. I see youth anesthetized. I see soul survivors of a lifetime's memories suffocated though still breathing. The emperor is naked. The crowd is naked. The bypassers are naked. A child is clothed in innocent, naked truth. Grab a can opener, enlarge the sardines tin box. Women, men, children, childhood survivors of all ages, speak up. Call, collect, live. We're all homeless, living under a suffering bridge with only a holy blanket warming us. And I will not be led, lost, silent, into vague black ink, and neither you.
Already.
The journey on that one.
Fire.
It reminded me of a documentary.
Oh yeah.
Like,
well, it was written in the 90s, so it's current to that, even though it's still current.
Hey.
And it brought us to, so
Don,
thank you.
Don, I was gonna tell you, a collect, you're too young for this, but a collect call is when you would
Like keep doing me like
that's perfect, man. Yeah.
I'm 26, bro.
No, you don't.
And can you tell I watch Star Trek? That's in there.
To boldly go.
Wow. I like the
go, right, whatever.
homeless on the bridge on the holy blanket. That was dope.
Mm-hmm.
Homeless? We're all homeless.
We're all
homeless.
Wow. Yeah.
Naked.
Right.
Yeah.
And I don't believe a lot of people, I'm not saying we did, but a lot of people probably would have missed that when you said the emperor is naked. I remember the old story, the emperor wears no clothes, or
right.
That dope, where he wanted the finest linen. It was so fine, it was invisible, but he thought he was. Oh, you bad.
Oh, I am.
The emperor's new clothes. Yep.
Yes.
Yep. The emperor's new clothes.
Yes.
And the trick was he didn't even sew fine linen. It wasn't nothing. It was just
air.
Nothing. He was a con man. And everybody bought it.
Wow.
Some things never change, do they?
That part.
Yeah.
I've been schooled twice.
Baby.
Brother TK, can I drop one on the exit out? Or I mean,
I mean, you ain't got to exit out, but go ahead and get your bars off.
you sure? I mean,
It's
if anybody in
portion of
line,
the car.
do it. If anybody in line, go do it because you know how to do it.
Go for it.
Go
Go
ahead
for
and
Okay,
it.
I'm gonna do it and I'm through.
let's go.
Oh,
Go off.
super throwback, super throwback. So yeah, these urban eyes of mine ain't never seen. With these ears of mine ain't never heard. I'm talking about like simple things, like voices of the chirping birds or true poets every word. But these urban eyes witness heroin addicts, they language we all slurred, crackheads screaming out from the curb. Watch a little bit longer, you'll see the dope pusher come in and pursue the serve. These urban eyes witness preachers out there twisting up the word, causing souls to absorb the world. Grown men chasing little girls, pimps shaving off their curls. I'm talking about the pimps that sit back in the presidential office and VFX commands that rule the whole world. I'm talking about men chasing men now, leaving no other choice but the girl to go out and hell chase the girl. Women will lose her womanhood and switch from Jericho to Gerald. No more playing Xbox games like Toe Jam and Earl. Matter of fact, no more taking score. All the kids playing games like Rambo more. That's how this government is training my and your upcoming youth for war. See, daddy been gone. Mama left alone with her heart broken up and tore because he claimed he just couldn't take no more. But in the streets, he want to stand up and play hard to the core. Steadily reproducing all these dumbfounded babies. Leaving a mama little lady to be the exact same as daddy's little maybe. And we dealing with 400 some years of unquestionable slavery. It took 69 years to make a whole man a trainee. Now this word we use, a slave, is equivalent to an employee. You got 40-year-old Mr. Jenkins asking for permission, vacation time, and just one more week off, boss. There's a 20-year-old cat named Joey. Now folks want to say that the Bible is boring. It's good scriptural knowledge. We just be ignoring. Why? Because we cloud nine high. I smoke good weed. My thoughts be soaring. Hypnotic at most bars right now pouring. Mix it up with Hennessy, it turn green, and then Incredible Hulk start forming. A party like that at my house might start down there at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. You got college professor writing thesis, but in turn you produce an underpaid teacher. You wonder why the school system's so lethal. You got the internet trusting good knowledge with the wrong damn people. Information like how to build a bomb or how to get out and run, how to go out and fornicate for fun is all on yahoo.com. Know that God sent his only son who was only sometime respected. Man, we always reject this message. The ones that got even true knowledge still neglected. And we wonder why we're so lost on the reasons like prophecies on mad cow diseases or the misplacement of all these seasons. I don't even think the group Earth, Wind, or Fire can give me the reason why Christ was pierced, but we out here still doing the bleeding. And man, if you reap what you sow and you sow imperfection, then why you so scared to even sow your seed in? Now tell me, who do you believe in? And what does your faith come down to? When folks go out here and get good. Oh man. Wait a minute. I'm so sorry, y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna scratch that whole poem because yeah, I forgot it. That poem like 20 some years old too. I apologize.
Oh, no,
Right.
I don't apologize for nothing. Oh, dope.
My
Yeah.
bad. Oh,
Yeah.
Going in though. You was going in.
That
man.
part. It was turning into the Incredible Hulk for me. The first time I had that drink was in New York in Manhattan. And I remember being in a little lounge and they was like, the guy said, oh, I'm about to, I think I was at some place called Nails or something. And the guy said, oh, what you want to drink? I said, I don't know, just make me up something. And he started going. And when he poured that thing together and he said, oh, this is the Incredible Hulk. And however he started it, it started to change that color. And I said, God damn, that's about to be fire as fuck.
Hennessy.
It's
Yeah.
Hypnotic and Hennessy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make you real strong. Yeah.
And Don, Yahoo is what we did before Google.
Oh, God.
First of all, I have
Stop
a
doing Dawn.
Yahoo right now.
Yeah.
Gosh, don't it? I have a
look,
Yahoo.
Don't do Dawn.
I'm gonna get on. I
Don't.
keep moving around the room because I keep trying to find a decent charge, but hey, it was really fun. I had a ball with all y'all tonight, man. But I got to
Please don't be a stranger. Find us
Never.
and follow us or something to that regard. You see everybody's name in the context boxes for the most part. But if you can find one, you can find us all. So please don't be a stranger.
TK,
Never.
you see him. You see
And
him.
thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Your stuff is great.
Y'all also,
You see-
y'all bad, man. That's what's
You
up.
see, he's
Appreciate
trying to leave with the last word. He don't want that smoke. That's what it is.
Uh,
That's what it is. But you're gonna get one before you go though.
I need. I swear, that's the only reason I'm leaving. And
Here you go.
I want.
I got one more before you go. I am made of stardust. The comets are my cousins. The hardest objects in existence share the qualities of the resilience of my substance. My chemical makeup is pure and rare in form. Every syllable of my name has the ability to tame even the scariest pterodon. Even as a pawn, I protect the king I am. I keep a pocket full of roses I can ring around. Through the ashes, I've accomplished more than Martin Luther could dream about. My thoughts nailed to the doors of freedom to think out loud. I walk hand in hand with my brethren in honor of what Luther King Jr. used to preach about. I've done things in the light that darkness refuses to speak out loud. But I'm a modest being. I've been beaten and broken. I've had my wings clipped, been offered up as feed for the hopeless. I've ridden next to the apocalypse. I've greeted death with arms open. I know the gravity of the situation when the pressure starts to close in. I've used helplessness as an arduous muse through smoke flurries. And I stepped out alive. And you were made of stardust too. So don't worry.
Huh?
You
Worry. Now you can go. Now you can go.
Now
talk to him.
Oh,
that's the champion.
I would say this on the way out. I would say this on the way out. Till next time. Till next time.
We appreciate you coming up. We appreciate you. We enjoyed you being up here. It was fire.
Absolutely. And did. Wow. We at the 2-hour mark. This is good. I had an amazing time, and we didn't even have everybody filling in the house tonight. Miss Ellen, we have like some other super fire people that are in the comments or handling other business, but I mean, I have enjoyed it all. I love to sit and eat and cook and all of that. Love to be a fan and all of that. This is what it's all about.
It's awesome. I've been looking for something like I needed a community. So thank you. I'm glad to find it. I'm glad to be here.
And you have some great stuff too, man.
Thank you.
I really enjoyed that last piece you did.
Thank you.
I enjoy your performance is next level. You really leave it out there, and I admire it because that's the type of performance I want to get to.
Mm-hmm. She said that's her thing.
I've been performing along. Well, if I walked out on my first stage at 4, and I said before I was 67, how long have I? And that's about the same time I learned how to write. So how long have I been doing this shit?
63.
A really fucking long time.
Yeah.
Oh, to her now.
You are good looking 67.
Oh, well, thank you for the 67. I'll have to write that down. That's going to be the title of a poem. You know that, right?
Please. 67.
67. There you go.
We started it off like that today. So
Hey, period. Period. We at our 153. Miss Ellen, I'm going to do this poem for you that is my breakout. It's my baby. It's called Self-Control.
Oh, I love it.
I literally just wrote a remix to it that I called the G mix. And so once I get that all together, then I'll give you the second part of it. But I would love to give this to you because it's my baby.
All right.
Self-control. Is it like a form of bondage or paying homage to the laws, commandments, and statutes that spiritually and physically and mentally confine you or confined you? Self-control. It's putting my mouth and my emotions on hold. I gotta freeze them cold. Because baby, once you warm up this tongue, it becomes a dagger. And it'll incinerate and slice up your whole happily ever after while simultaneously filling me up with laughter. And let's unpack this disaster, shall we? Suppose I called you a slut, your mama a mutt, said your dad was a deadbeat that was busted from a misguided nut, but self-control will make me shut up. Inside this mental space, there are padded walls. And in order to walk these halls, you got to have the balls, big draws. No matter what certificate, doctorate, or PhD, it'll never amount to the levels of this degree. No matter what you add or you take away, It'll never equal a problem. My name, Malysa, spelled backwards and pronounced literally says asylum. I know it's crazy. Self-control. I try to grab some every day when I wake up. But really, I just end up with two hands full of I don't really give a fuck. You ever wrestled with yourself and taken an L? I have. So I don't have a W to give to nobody else. Oh, well. Here's what I want you to do. Pay attention while this schooling is in session. Don't become the lesson or the focus of my aggression, because that he said and that she said got you clouded with the wrong perception. And I feel the disconnection. So before you head in the other direction, I'm going to scream, objection! While I go finish my profession about self-control.
Go!
I love it.
Go!
I love it.
Oh,
That is
Let's
Perfect.
go!
I love it. Woo!
thank you. I've been
Yes.
working on her and reworking her and reworking her and reworking and reworking and reworking her, and I still rework her.
All time. Yeah.
but it's perfection. It's getting to perfection at the more you
Thank you. I love it.
Oh man.
Awesome.
Oh my god, guys.
Man,
I got a quick one. I got a really quick one that I
Okay.
got to share with you. You guys will love it.
Yes.
Okay, go
It's
on.
called Schrodinger's cat.
Okay.
Is it dead or alive?
Schrodinger's cat. He's a sly one. He is the
Okay.
best there is, or isn't. The whole poem. Ton, you need me to repeat it, Ton?
I got it.
One more time for the people in the back.
Yeah, right. Schrodinger's cat. He's a sly one. He is the best there is, or isn't.
Man.
It's a haiku too. I made it a haiku.
Period.
Real poets out here doing the foundational poetry. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Anyway, I love that poem. It's just so funny.
It is.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love the witty pieces.
Yeah.
I just do. I love the witty pieces. The pieces that go so quick. You're like, wait, what?
But go back. Can't you go back and can I see the closed captioning, please, of what you just said, right? Because it just, I mean, with all the poems, I mean, some of the stuff was just so rich and dense, and I call it writing in code, because there's, there's more behind that, because we write what we know, but it's common, so the codes, yeah, I'd love to see everybody's stuff. It's just so awesome, and I'm so glad to be here.
I'm glad you're here. Look, you know where to find us. You know where to find us. Period. You could come say the same thing, a new thing, old. I don't care.
That's facts.
You guys are great.
I don't care. It looked like we are about 2 minutes on the countdown to the out. So once again, Miss Ellen, let people know where, when, if they can find you. And then Finn the Human, if you could most definitely follow up with that. Miss Dawn, if you could follow up behind Finn, and me and TK will go ahead and close it out.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm on Facebook like everybody else. Look for me. I wear a blue and yellow hat. Okay. There's another one, another Facebook page I had that has a little peace sign. Don't do that one. That one's dead. Me in the little hat. Okay. And that's how you can find me. And then from there, we can move on.
Nice.
Okay. I guess.
And I'm Finn Human.
Yes, that's me right there. There you go.
Shut up, Don. I know I use Facebook.
Every time.
Every time.
I was gonna say, Exclusive did add me as a friend during the competition. Never said a word to me, but added me like I think after the first round of the competition.
I told you I didn't know if I liked you yet, Finn.
Okay.
I mean, I was going to go ahead and keep it a buck. I felt like you was looking down on me a little bit. I felt judged.
But
Man, she
okay,
added me too right out the first count, the first
yeah,
one. That was so good. She liked me though. She liked me off the rip. So
yeah, I know. Y'all was texting back and forth and shit. Yeah,
Why you in our phone?
in cahoots. Y'all were in cahoots.
Why you in our hoodies?
now for real though, we did try to kind of gang up on you, bro, because you was like your first poem. You was throwing shots. Your first poem. So we
Yeah,
had that the
yeah,
one with the nose and the Sphinx.
yeah,
Yeah, talking trash. Yeah, I,
yeah.
heat.
But I'm Finna Human. You find me on Facebook, Phineas Scientist White. Um, I'm in the Poetry Life group, and that's about the only social media I got. So otherwise, you can find me in the streets.
We in the trap.
That's in the streets. Okay, guys. Yeah, I am the Dawn, like the morning sun, guys. You can find me on Instagram at Adonis, ADONESSS. You can also find me on Facebook at Adonis Wilburn. And then my YouTube channel, I'm about to start getting back on my reaction videos. So find me at Awakening 222. All my reaction videos, all my content is on there. And also, I'm on Poetry Life. And shout out to Poetry Life. And go subscribe to Black Room Media so you can watch our lives on there too and play it back.
Oh yeah, and I'm also plugging all that stuff too.
Ah,
Yeah, I gotta y'all forget to say that part. I gotta tell y'all.
Let's go. Oh, it's on me. Okay. It's on me. I'm following out of line. Okay. Y'all already know what it is. It's TK the Poet. Y'all already know. So you ain't gotta, yeah, y'all know the rest. I ain't gotta say that every time I'm on here. Y'all should know the slogan. But hey, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, rolly to my ear, know nothing about a TikTok. Hey, but hey, I'm trying to learn something about a TikTok, But hey, y'all need to teach me. Hey, I got a TikTok with no content on there. Help me, please. So, but just follow me everywhere. TK the Poet, TkDaPoet, Black Room Media. Go and subscribe. Stop what you're doing right now. Go to YouTube, Black Room Media. Go subscribe. That's the only way we can grow. Hey, we need to get these funds so we can do bigger and better things. So, hey, support the culture just by going on to the YouTube channel, subscribing, like, comment, all that. Hey, it don't cost nothing to support. Hey, that's what we're here for. So, also, hold on, wait a minute. I got some merch. We got the merch. We have
Bird.
Mm.
Got the bird.
life shirts. Hey, hey, come get your merch. We here, support. That's what we about. I got all different type of shirts, all type of flavors like Skittles. They in a bag. Just come get some. You know. So, but we have Sunday. Well, look. I'm gonna let the host do all that. I'm just plugging in what I do. But look, hey, I'm gonna let her do what it do. So she got the rest. Go ahead, exclusives on you.
what's going on, everybody? Again, thank you, everybody, for coming out. Thank you, Miss Ellen. Thank you, Mister. Thank you, Sha. Although we didn't get to, but our platform is your platform. My platform is our platform is your platform. That's what we're here for. So shout out to everybody that pulled up, everybody that wanted to pull up, the people who couldn't find the links, and the people who had the patience to wait. Shout out to the Poetry Life team, Miss Nikki Royale, Miss Justice. Shout out to everybody that wasn't here, Miss Zoe. Shout out to Black Jane. We love you. Shout out to Deacon Curry. We're thinking about you. You're in our thoughts and always in our prayers, of course. I am your girl exclusive. I keep it 100 because anything less is somebody else. And stolen from Deacon Curry, I'm just too big for that.
Facts.
So
Mhm.
anything else that you taste is probably going to taste clone, synthetic, or even inconclusive. That's why I'm the only one who is me.
It's
My name is exclusive. So I am absolutely in love with y'all. On Sunday at 7:30, we have Real Talk with the Poets where we chop it up. Miss Elliott, we come in here and we just get goofy. It's
Where
not
it,
so
on
much
this
poetry. We pick the topics and we talk about all the fiery grown folk business. And
This
so
this week,
feel
this
free to
week's
pop back
topic,
in. Yeah,
This
what you
week's
saying,
topic.
Ben?
I said this week's topic. Why these women so scandalous?
We already did that
So
topic.
we get in here, we talk about the
Yeah.
shenanigans, and if you gonna let
Sunday,
Ben
real
shenan,
talk.
he gonna shenan again. So
That's
they
Oh,
say he's not
oh,
villain, but
for the ladies, we gonna switch. We gonna have another topic. Why these men are not men in 2023?
why these men not manning? Men in it.
Look,
yeah,
Where y'all at?
what's wrong with them?
not for real. Let's do that.
What
Let's do
are
that.
they at?
What you scared of?
TK,
Exactly.
you'll be good for that topic.
What you scared
Look,
of?
What you scared of?
hey, see, Ben, he be mad because I be giving it up for the ladies, but I be giving it too real. Hey, I'm
TK,
not a man hater, Hey, I just speak the truth. If sometimes
let
women
try it.
sometimes
No, it's all. It's
So we gonna be back here
Yeah,
on
right.
Sunday night at
Yeah. Yeah, I'll find you.
Yeah.
I'll sign up and get on all the Facebook stuff
please
and
do,
do
because
all that.
it gets wild, it gets crazy, it gets live, it gets
Mhm.
transparent in here.
Mhm.
It's just kind of where we you know what I mean, and we
Mhm.
chop it up. We have an amazing time. Like TK said, there is merch out there. Keep your eyes open. We have some amazing things coming up. We have some things that we are putting together. September,
yes.
y'all.
Oh,
Mark your mental calendars until we give you all the details. We have TK the Poet and the Don, who are putting together a birthday bash. And of course, the Poetry Life team is going to be there 10 toes down doing what we do best. So, as far as tickets, tables, and what all is going to be on the roster and in the program, we will definitely keep you posted. You can find me here on Facebook under Melissa, Malysa, The Exclusive. You can find me, Melissa The Exclusive, on Instagram. If you checking for me on TikTok, I got a couple because they be playing. So I have backup pages, but you can definitely find me at exclusive.reign, REIN, because I am a queen in my own right.
Mhm.
So with that all being said, again, we thank you for pulling up. We expect to see you again. We hope that you enjoyed your time, your company, and we thank you for allowing us your time, your space, your energy, and of course to come into your homes and get into your heads. Thank you so much for hopping in with Poetry After Dark.
Thank you.
Be sweet, be safe.
And we out.